Hello everyone, Sheila Bishop here with ShiningHealth.com. It took quite a while to set this whole thing up, and let's see if it's going to work out. I have done a lot of, hi Lindsay, good thing my eyes are still good. So I have done a lot of videos many years ago when I started with my health coaching business. That was 15 years ago. So if you're interested in those videos, hi Gabriella, then you can go to my YouTube channel, Shining Health, and you can watch videos there. So what are we gonna make today? We are going to make flourless chocolate cake. It's a very easy recipe, and if you have any friends or family members who are gluten-free, this is the chocolate treat to make for them and for you. It's so delicious. You don't have to tell your guests or your friends that it's gluten-free because you know how people are. It's a very moist cake and it only requires a few ingredients. So you need some coconut milk, and you can buy Native Forest. Finally, this comes without guar gum. It says no guar. So Native Forest, or if you go to Trader Joe's, they have this organic coconut milk. So either or. I took this and put it in a saucepan and brought it up to high temperature, so I boiled it, okay? You need chocolate chips, and I like this brand. It's called Enjoy Life, and it is gluten-free. It's allergy-friendly, so there's no nuts, no dairy, no gluten. This is very clean. I highly recommend to stay away from those big brands that the people use here. You want really high, good quality chocolate, and this is a good one, Enjoy Life. So this is semi-sweet, so a whole packet. You are going to need some almond flour, not a lot, just 1/4 cup. So I have that ready here. A couple tablespoons of coconut sugar. Coconut sugar is lower on the glycemic index, so this works very well for my body. So I like using this. And you are going to need some pure vanilla extract. This one is from Trader Joe's, so you make sure that it's pure. Then you are going to need eggs, and you need 5 eggs. I already put the eggs in a bowl here that I'm going to use because we're gonna whip it up with the sugar. Make sure that they are room temperature. So I put them here, and I actually put some warm water over them, so it came to room temperature much faster than if you would have had to wait for them to naturally come to room temperature. So 5 eggs. And then you need a cake form. This is one of those spring cake forms, right? And I put some parchment paper in there, right in there. And then you're gonna need a little bit of aluminum foil later on because this is going to be baking in the oven the following way. You're gonna put hot water in here, and then you're gonna put the foil over this. You're gonna have the batter in here, and we're gonna immerse it in here, and then we put it in the oven. So bring the oven up. Hi everyone. I see your names. My eyes are still good. I'm surprised. I usually distance is good for me, but I'm not gonna say hi to everyone individually, so we get moving on this video. So I put the parchment paper in here, okay? And what you're doing next, and I'm gonna have to go up there and move the camera a little bit to the sideways. So let's do that. How is everyone doing? It's a beautiful day before Easter. So let me move this so you can see my setup there. How big is the spring form? Gee, okay, I bought 3 spring forms, and this is the middle one, and I think it's 9. I will post the recipe. It's actually on my website, ShiningHealth.com. When you go on my website, just put in flourless chocolate cake and it will pop up. But it says, coat a 9-inch spring pan. I didn't coat it with a cooking spray. I actually put the parchment paper in here. Okay, so the first thing that you do is you bring the coconut milk to a boil. You're gonna remove it from the heat, and you're gonna put it in your blender over the chocolate. So let me get it. So here we are. and then we are going to blend this. And if you love coffee and you want this cake to have a little coffee taste, this is where when you would put in your espresso powder. But I'm not doing that, even though I love coffee. I'm not gonna do it because then my heart will go all crazy and I can't sleep. The chocolate is enough. Okay, so we're gonna, if you have a table, how do you say that in English? A bar of chocolate, I'm thinking in Hungarian, then you would put that in here first and chop it up. So let's pause this. So let me see, it's all closed, right? Okay. This is like hot chocolate. You could drink this actually. So it's all melted. Oh my God, it looks beautiful. So we're gonna put this in a bowl. And I'm going to look at my computer if you guys are gonna ask questions, but I think I can see it. So I have this bowl here, and I'm going to put this melted chocolate. Can you guys see it? It smells so good. Coconut milk and real chocolate together is beautiful. Oh, I didn't put in there vanilla extract. I'm not looking at my recipe. You put a little bit of vanilla extract in here. So let me do that. And the vanilla is about 1 tablespoon. So make sure that your vanilla extract is pure. That's important. So 1 tablespoon. Okay. This has some alcohol in it. So if you can't have alcohol, you have to look for one without. And then I'm going to just mix it up together. Mix it, stir it. I'm nervous. And next we are going to beat up the eggs with the sugar. So the sugar is coconut sugar, right? And I have the 5 eggs in here. Can you guys see it? Right in here in this mixer. Okay. And then I'm gonna do, let's see, I'm gonna do maybe just 3 tablespoons because the chocolate has some sweetness to it, even though it's semi-sweet. You can experiment how much you want in yours. Everybody's taste buds are different. When you don't really eat added sugar, you know, you don't need a lot. So this has to run for 5 minutes. Let me see. Okay. It would help if I would plug it in, right? So let's see. We're gonna wait for 4 minutes. I'm gonna put this around the pan so nothing comes out. So you want this to double, okay? Getting there. This is the chocolate. It smells so good. So we're gonna fold this in here. No, I don't. Yes. So it doubled in amount. I think this was less than 5 minutes. So it looks like this. Can you guys see it? And then we are going to fold this into the chocolate mixture. I'm gonna use this. And then we are going to add the flour after. It's so good. Okay. So you're folding it very gently. You know, guys, I'm Hungarian and I grew up on sponge cake, which is made very similarly. We use the egg whites with sugar. You beat it up and then you fold in either flour, and it's just a small amount of flour, or if you are gluten-free, you can use the almond flour. And then my mom would make, you know, like a cooked cream, a buttercream, is that how we would call it here? But the kind that you have to put into the refrigerator. She always made our cakes for our birthdays. My cake was always walnut or a butterscotch, and when I got older, coffee. Thank you guys for tuning in. So we're making a flourless chocolate cake. So I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna invest in a bowl, in a glass bowl, and then next we are going to fold in the not coconut, almond flour, and it is very little. It's just like 1/4 cup. So that's not a lot. This cake, when it comes out, it's very moist. It's very light, and actually it's best if you make it the day before. So I'm making this for tomorrow, and you can even keep it in the fridge for 2 to 3 days. You can make it on the day if you have a gathering. You can make it on the day off. Make it in the morning. It's really nice when it sits in the fridge for a little bit. Okay, so that's it. I have everything. So now we are going to, so I just folded it in. And now we are going to add it into our cake pan that I put the foil around. I had to clean the whole kitchen to do this for you guys. You should see the rest of the room. Anyway, so here it is. There's some chocolate on the bottom. Let me get this out. And do you guys like chocolate? This is a heavy bowl. Okay, so that's it. And now we're gonna take some hot water. Take your pan. I put the oven on at 400. So I preheated the oven, and I'm gonna take my hot water that I boiled, and it says 1 inch. Pour batter into the prepared pan, set pan aside in the roasting pan, and then fill the roasting pan with 1 inch of hot water. So I'm putting it in here. Make sure that the foil is around. And I'm gonna pour in about 1 inch of this. And then goes inside the oven. And then when it's done, I will come back and show it to you guys. How's that? Chocolate is my favorite. My living room is clean. My kitchen is a mess. Yes. Awesome. Okay guys, so this is flourless chocolate cake. I will post the link to my blog and you can get the recipe. And again, it is delicious, and what I like to do is I like to put some fresh or raspberries on it, or strawberries. You know, I think raspberry and chocolate together is like an amazing combination. And bake how long? Yes, the baking is only 15 to 20 minutes, or until a dry crust forms on top, but the center is still wobbly. So when you check it, the center will be wobbly, and then a little bit of dry crust around, and then it's ready. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to shut off the live, and then I come back later on. How's that? See you guys soon.